Welcome back to the Burlesque Academy of Malta YouTube channel. I'm Undine LaVerve, and today we're going to talk about the difference between sensual and sexual. In today's world, we are constantly surrounded by sexual imagery. All the time, because sex sells, and we know that. And a lot of people associate burlesque with being a sexual art. And even though burlesque does have sexual reference, more than anything, I would say it is a sensual art. But what's the difference? So what can we say about being sexual? Well, being sexual or sexually attracted or sexually attractive, it goes with a bit of a built-in intrinsic primal feeling, doesn't it? And you can be sexy in a classy way or sexual in a classy way, but often sexuality is rather raw. And the lines can blur enough that it can be verging on vulgar and crude. Whereas when we think of sensuality, it is still a feeling, but I think it comes more from within. So for me, burlesque is sort of like the philosophy of sensuality. And sensuality is something that comes from within. I think it's a very personal thing that you have to unlock. And many people don't know how to access that part of themselves. When we talk about, for example, femininity, when we talk about women accessing their sensuality rather than sexuality, that's the key. I think sensuality can be very tender and very soft in comparison with sexuality. On stage, it's about building tension and anticipation. Because fast moves are sexy. But when you go really slow and you build that tension, that's when sensuality comes in play. And it can be so powerful. If you go really slowly, you build that tension and anticipation, and you hold that attention in the moment. And it just becomes so much more exciting on a different level than it would if I just did that, right? Thank you for tuning in. I hope this episode was informative, and I hope that you slow down a little bit.